Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Thanks for tuning in, watching, liking, comment, subscribing, whatever you guys are doing. I noticed something. I was watching a couple other YouTubers' videos on like Call of Duty or whatever, and everyone starts the channel the same way. It's like, "What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel." Blah blah blah. I'm gonna try to change that. Anyway, today's gonna be a quick video about some stuff in Modern Warfare Roman numeral 2. I'm just gonna say Modern Warfare 2 because I don't like saying numeral 2, Roman numeral 2, a little weird. Anyway, I got a few things, probably 5, 6, or 7 things that I think that should be implemented or changed in either this Call of Duty, if we're so lucky, but let's be honest. They're not going to change absolutely anything in this game that we want. We're stuck with what we got, and unfortunately, that's just the way it is. So let's get into it, guys. I think for the first thing, Riot Shield health. Riot Shield should have health, kind of like how they tried to implement a heartbeat sensor battery. Like, that makes sense. It was any use. Anyway, Riot Shield should have health. I think that you're shooting at it, you're going to take rockets, explosives, unlimited machine gun fire, essentially. That should be removed from the game, either completely or given health. You can see here in that gameplay, like, if that guy had a Riot Shield up, I'd be, dead to rights. Probably throw a knife at me or something. But let's keep moving. Remove weapon tuning. All right, I think that's the second thing that needs to go. The more I think about it is if I'm trying to change attachments in game, right, try them out. Unless I can save a preset for that weapon attachment and how I like to use it, because most of the time I'm doing aim down sight speed, damage range, stuff like that. And I'm not using anything else. I'm not using, like stability, essentially. Unless I'm using a specific attachment that aids in stability, and I want that for a reason. For the most part, though, like with the guns I'm using, I don't care about stability, right? I'm not holding my rifle down. I'm just literally pinning a target, and usually I have pretty good recoil control. That's something that needs to go. I think it's a confusing system, and it just isn't streamlined for casual players whatsoever. And moving on to the next thing, the third thing, talk about weapons again, is weapon families. The whole vault package, vault stuff, that doesn't make any sense to me because we only saw it with one thing so far. And if they do include it in the future, you're probably going to have to pay for it, right? It's going to be a pay-to-win type weapon system that they just are going to monetize. That's all that system is. Every time a game like Call of Duty seems to implement a new system to save you time, it's to make them money, or you would assume. Now, this is something that I think has a pretty big impact on gaming, right? I liked how you could have the 9mm AK. I do miss that, and I wish that they would bring that back. I mean, the 9mm AR, sorry. I went and played some Modern Warfare 2019 gameplay, and I thought, wow, this is way better. Why are we being, deprived of this? It just made the game unique, made it a little bit more arcadey. I don't care about the weapon families. The guns are essentially just skins copied with the stats slightly changed. But moving on. The earning perks thing is also another big thing. They need to remove or change or completely leave out from future Call of Duty titles if they want this game franchise to survive or be successful again in terms of pleasing fans. And go back also to tie in with that. Go back to the original 3-perk system. I don't understand why they went away from that and gave us 4. I've noticed that they must have changed how you're getting your last perk, because I don't even bother with thinking about my last perk because I don't get it until far into the game, right? So I don't even rely on it anymore, and it's taking away from that streamlined gameplay, I think. But they could earn perks by points. You could earn perks by whatever, but I think it should be, if anything, in the first 3 minutes of the game. Just delay it slightly. The large changes that they're making are not permissive to casual gameplay whatsoever. Moving on from that, though, footstep audio. I think that's a thing that everyone's been complaining about, and I'm certainly one that hasn't enjoyed it at all, especially if you play with loud headphones or a surround sound system. It's annoying for me to hear my own footsteps in game, and I really wish that they would change that audio. I don't have any gameplay of it being obnoxious, but with the reveal of the fact that gamers are finding out that there's skill-based matchmaking footsteps, there's a system that's tied to that, that needs to go completely. That is not permissive of casual gameplay either. But what do you expect, from a modern game? We haven't been receiving top tier quality games like we have in the past. But perhaps that's something that they could remove this time, or at least in a future update or in the next title. Next and final thing, of course, is I think the most important thing to a successful Call of Duty title, and that is removing skill-based matchmaking completely. Or placing it into a rank mode. We may see a rank mode come January, February of next year. I believe Treyarch is working on that. However, if they removed skill-based matchmaking completely from the standard lobbies and moved it just to ranked, then I could see that this game would probably have more players coming back realizing that that is not a thing. But along with that is something that is equally, if not more so important, that really takes away from the enjoyable gameplay. Disbanding lobbies. Not just because of staying with the people that are good or whatever, but sometimes you get into lobbies where they're really fair, challenging opponents, where they're not camping, bunny hopping everywhere, or spamming, annoying tactics, but you have a really good gameplay, and both people recognize that, and the majority of the team wants to stick together and keep playing. That's something that also is permissive to casual gameplay and keeps fans coming back. But that's all I got for you guys today. Let me know in the comment section below what you want to see changed, what you think should be changed, or what shouldn't have been implemented in the first place. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Take it easy.